Yo, what is up YouTube? Fury here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and in today's video we'll be going over the Season 4 settings that I currently run in Fortnite. Probably one of the better settings that I've been sticking to recently. End of Season 3, I ended up switching a few things. Season 4, I ended up changing a few of my building options and stuff like that. So in this video, I'll be going over my settings here in Season 4, what I currently run, what I think is probably the best for Season 4. But before we get into today's video, if you guys do enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Also, don't forget to turn on those post notifications. That way you get notified every time I go live or post a new video. Also, if you get first like on any of my videos, make sure you send me a Twitter image. I'll hit you guys back with that follow. And with that said, let's get right in today's video. If you guys are interested in winning some free V-Bucks, we are currently giving away 6,000 V-Bucks to you guys. All you got to do to enter is like the video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications, as well as follow the Gleam link in the description down below. There's going to be 6 winners, 1,000 V-Bucks each. Good luck to everyone. So as you guys can see, we're currently in Season 4. I'm currently level 18. I haven't been playing too much since the season dropped, but a new skin did drop yet last night. So we got the new Nightlight outfit right here. I definitely think it's a really cool outfit, something I ended up picking up. So that is what we're rocking in this season for right now. I think I'm gonna be rocking this until a new skin comes out, or until I level up my account where I can get some upgraded parts for the carbide, or I get the Omega, whatever it may be. But definitely this is a pretty cool skin, definitely something I mentioned I was going to be picking up once it did end up dropping. But with that said, let's get right into the settings that I am running for Season 4. So if you guys have not seen the new setting options, new setting menu, they did upgrade this, update it a little bit. They made it a lot cleaner and a lot nicer to look at when you're going through your settings. So the first thing on the list, we got the region. I'm currently on the East Coast, so I'll be using NA East, obviously. We're on a 13 ping, which is really good, really low actually. And it's nice because I'm at my dorm college right now, so we got like one of the higher speed internets. So that's really helpful there. Obviously when I go home, it's going to be a little bit higher, probably like 30 ping, whatever it may be, but that is not too bad. But I am playing on NA East if any of you guys were curious. Now the mouse sensitivity, this doesn't involve me because I play on console. It doesn't really involve anybody that plays on console unless you do plug in a mouse to your console. If you do play on PS4, you can plug in a keyboard and mouse. I'm not completely sure on Xbox, but I know on PS4 you're capable of doing that. Next thing on the list here, we got the wireless controller settings for the X and Y. Obviously, your left, right, up, down. We got 6.6. I did bump this up. I think I might have dropped it down from last season, but I did end up switching back to 5.5, and then I switched up to 6.6 because obviously a faster sensitivity is going to help you a lot when you're building. Not as much when you're aiming down and trying to fire at somebody, but when you're building, it's very important when you're trying to build a 1x1 or whatever you're trying to build really quickly when you're getting shot at. It's very important to have this setting a little bit higher. I play on 6.6. Obviously this is personal preference. Like my setting is not going to work for you. Your setting may not work for me. Some people play on like 7.7, 8.8, whatever you guys play on. It's something that you got to get used to. It's not, you can't really take somebody else's settings and expect you to do as good as them. So this is my personal settings for the controller, XY settings. Now also we got the mouse ADS and scope. This obviously does not concern any of us that play on console. Again, another option for the mouse and keyboard players or the PC players. Next, we got the ADS and scope sensitivity for the controller. If you guys obviously play on controller, I play on 0.65 for both of these. I really haven't changed these up. There's something I got used to since I started the game, so I didn't figure to change any of these. I personally don't think I should, so I'm just going to keep those at 0.65 each. And then the last thing for the input, we got the invert view. Obviously I have that off because if you want to turn this on, you look down and you'll look up basically. So it's not something that I want to get used to. It's like one of those pilot type games where if you move your controller stick down, you'll look up instead. The invert basically options of your settings. So I currently have that off. Don't plan on changing that anytime soon or trying to get used to that one. Now the next settings here, we got the camera and display. This is more for people that like care what they see on their screen. Now streamer mode, I don't have this on because I don't stream as often as I'd like to, but it definitely wouldn't be something that's be a problem for me because I wouldn't get stream snipers at all. I don't think I'd get any stream snipers in game, but this is for people who do get stream snipers, big streamers and stuff like that. You can turn this on and it hides some of your settings so nobody can really see where you're landing and stuff like that. Now the next thing, we got the HUD size. I like the 1 size, like the, you know, the base size for the HUD, so I don't really change that at all. And then we got the show spectator count. This isn't something that's you know, gets in my way. Just showing how many players on the bottom left are watching you doesn't really affect me too much, but I just keep that on just because it is an option. Next, we got the control options. These are pretty important options here, pretty important settings. Again, these are something that you got to get used to if you guys do have them on or off. They're more personal preferences, but I definitely think some of these have to be turned on or some of them have to be turned off. Now, the sprint cancels reloading, I have that off because I don't want to cancel my reloading when I'm running. If anything, I will, you know, click YY or triangle, whatever it is to cancel my reloading if I have to, but I don't make it so that my sprint cancels it. I feel like I'd end up messing that up a little bit too much, and I'll end up trying to reload and I'll accidentally sprint, so I currently keep that off. Next, we got the tap to search interact. We have that off, so you can just press a button instead of holding it. Now, this one's not bad. It's just something that I'm not used to, right? So say if you're looking at a chest and you just hold square to open it, if you turn this on, you just tap square and it'll open. Next, we got toggle targeting. This is for like snipers and like you're aiming down sights. Instead of being able to hold to ADS, you can turn this on and you can just tap, you know, L2 to ADS. I have that off because it's not something I'm used to. Again, I don't think it'd help me too much, and if anything, it'd make me you know, worse. I like to, you know, ADS when I feel like it, and I feel like tapping is just not gonna do you know, justice for me, so I have that off. Next, we have auto equip better items. I have that on. Obviously, you want to auto equip the better items in the ground or on the ground or whatever it may be. Next, we got aim assist. Obviously, you want that on. If you guys have that off, I don't know what you guys are doing, but definitely want that on. Next, reset building choice. This is huge. I definitely have this on. A lot of people don't. I personally do it just because if I cancel a building option, say if I put down stairs and I reset the building option, I want it to automatically go to the walls. Now, next we got turbo building. Obviously, you want that on. You want to build as fast as you can, and it'll just go really quickly. You'll be building a lot faster, so you definitely want that on. Next, we got the auto material change. Obviously, again, another thing that you want on, because if you do run out of materials, this will be the first thing that will automatically switch to the next material and you'll be all set. Last but not least, we got the controller auto run. This is not something that I want on. It's not something I don't want to double click my run option and be automatically stuck to auto running. It's not bad if you're saying, you know, you're trying to interact with chat and you just want to run straight in a line. I don't like this option because sometimes I get confused. Say if I'm in a gunfight and I accidentally double click and it puts me in an auto run and I don't stop and I end up getting myself killed. This is why I don't use this. I currently have it off. I always will have it off. But they did implement a new little notification on your screen where if you guys you know, if it is enabled and you are auto running, it will tell you that you are auto running. But before, it used to not tell you and you used to auto run and you wouldn't know. But that is the last setting for the control options. I have off for controller auto run. I don't recommend it. I don't really like it that much, but it does, you know, it is something that some people like on, just for the fact that they can just run in a straight line and not have to worry about it. Now, the last few here are for some, you know, small options, small little things. So we got the vibration. I always have that on in every game. I like to, you know, feel my controller shake and vibrate and stuff like that. A little bit weird saying it that way, but it is something that I always have on all my games. I just like the feeling of my controller shaking and vibrating, especially in Call of Duty, so I know like my gun's firing and stuff like that. And then the last two, we got replays settings. I haven't changed these, so they're on and off. For record replays on, and then record large team replays are off. I don't really go too much into the replays, so I don't really mind that. Those are my settings for those. Brightness we have at 50, just a default option right there. Nothing too crazy there. Audio, we have the music off. I don't really like the music. It gets too loud sometimes, so I just have that off. Sound effects at 50, dialogue volume 50, voice chat at 100, cinematics at 50, and then subtitles on. I don't really know why, honestly. I might have that off. And voice chat on. So music, again, it gets a little bit annoying when you're streaming. The sound effects volume, I have Astros, so I can turn that up on my side. That's why I just have those at 50. You can turn that up if you guys are using, say, your controller for your audio. If you guys want louder game volume to your headset and you're using it through your controller, you definitely want to turn up the sound effects from there because you don't have a mix amp to obviously turn that up. But that'll basically do it for the sound options. Color correction, I'm not colorblind, so If you guys are, I definitely recommend this. I don't really know the difference between all of these, but you know, it does help for those that are colorblind. Next, we got some PC attachments here. So if you guys do play on keyboard and mouse, you guys can set up your options there. And then for the controller settings, we got Builder Pro. Definitely, I ended up switching to Builder Pro. I used to think that Combat Pro was better, but Builder Pro, I got used to it very, very quick. It's not that hard to get used to. Just have to know what building option is for what triggers. So very important. Builder Pros helped me get into a lot of building fights and stuff like that, and I'm able to actually keep up. I definitely recommend Builder Pro if you guys don't use it. I honestly don't know why I didn't start using this right off the rip. I think there were a few bug issues when it first dropped, which is why I didn't. But now that they end up fixing everything for Builder Pro, it's a lot better for me. I enjoy using it, and I like getting into team fights and gunfights with people. So definitely a lot better. You end up building a lot more. You save yourself a lot, and you're able to actually, you know, compete and put up a fight against somebody. And then there's this last one, account. I don't really know what they're doing with this tab, but that'll basically do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully these settings helped you out for Season 4. If you guys did take anything from this video, let me know what you guys changed, what you guys are using for your building options, whatever sensitivity you guys use and whatnot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.